Okay, so this is my experiment. I'm very new to beekeeping, and I did not necessarily want to purchase bees from out of state, and I don't really have any connections to beekeepers purchasing bees, and they're kind of expensive. So I've been doing some research, and I've already got the hive. I am going to try to catch a swarm of bees. I have the I think it's called Swarm Command. I'm going to try to put some in the hive here on the ground where I'm going to keep it. And then I am going to put some in a swarm trap that I just built. So I'll show you this first. This is just on the ground. I put the trap up a little higher, so I'll show you that now. So this is my swarm trap that I built. Um, there's nothing really special. I built it, and I have one frame in there so that they can recognize, and it's got beeswax on it, so hopefully they'll smell it, as well as the swarm commander. So it's about 50 yards away. I'd say 8 feet off the ground, uh, facing east. Both of them are facing east. This one will get a little bit of shade in the afternoon. Um, Again, I'm in Florida, Southwest Florida, and I don't know if this is proper or what, but I haven't found any information on catching bees, which one would be more efficient. So I'm going to do my own test, and I will keep this video updated. Okay, so since the first half of the video, it's been about 3.5 weeks, and I reapplied the bee, um, whatever it's called, the bee lure, one time about a week ago, and we were gone for a couple days, and I just came home, and the actual hive has no bees, but this trap that I made has a few bees. I'm not sure how long they've been here, but I will check in tomorrow and see if there's more, or like I said, I don't really know how this goes. So it's about the same amount. I don't know. Um, I made this ghetto little sugar water feeder. I just zip tied here for now, and they're going in there and getting fed, I guess. Um, but everything seems good. It was pretty cold last night, and they were all in there, tucked away. So I'll keep you updated. Okay, so uh, it ended up being good, but I was kind of nervous because my trap was quite a long ways away, and I was reading up on the rule, the what is it, 3 and 3 rule. Don't move it over 3 feet, but I moved it quite a bit. This is actually the day after though, and everything looks pretty healthy. I gave them some sugar water there. They're right over where they're going to be permanently, um, and they made it through the night. And today is a very productive day for them. So uh, we'll keep an eye on them. So, in a moment of confidence, I went ahead and moved their hive. Um, it really pissed them off, but that's okay. Uh, they're kind of confused as to where the entrance is because it was right about here, um, when the other box was stacked on top. So hopefully they figure that out. They're supposed to be smart creatures. I was reading online that was pretty normal. Some of them are finding the entrance, but this is how it's going to be forever. Um, I don't know what else to do other than check them every once in a while and then harvest. But I'll upload a video of the comb that they built uh, in the trap. But it was a success. It was a lot of learning, and I will certainly do a lot of things different next time. But we got them. We got bees. I didn't have to pay for a nuke or anything. Didn't have to get out-of-state bees. They're healthy. They were doing really well in that trap that I made. Here's a little bit about my trap that I built. I don't remember the dimensions. I mean, I got it online. It's not really that important. It's pretty standard. My issue when I put the trap out is that I did not put frames. I put one frame in the back, but for some reason I didn't put the other 4 in. I was reading that they need to see that it's big enough to make a home. So I don't know. I wasn't thinking, I guess. And what that ended up doing is kind of screwing me in the long run, because they built comb from the top where my frames were not. And luckily there's no eggs yet. So it was pretty cool to see. This is my first experience with bees. And on the left and the right side, they were starting a small comb, which I just knocked into the permanent hive when I moved them. I don't know if that was right or not, but I did it. And then this is just like a little door that I would close when I transported them, so I didn't get stung. That's it. Nothing special. Although it is beautiful, I might have an issue that I'm going to check into. When I give the bees some sugar water just to get them started, because I know it's a new colony, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do that or not, but I do. And then I notice bees fighting, and from what I read online, it could be because of robbing, or it could be that my entrance is too big, and it was. I had the wide entrance originally, so I lowered that so they can fight off different colonies, or robbing, I should say. But I was also reading that could be because they don't have a queen, and they're just fighting each other. I don't know exactly how that works. Doesn't really matter, I guess. But it got me thinking about when I moved it from the trap into this hive, is that I did not see any eggs, and it was in the trap for about a week. So I'm kind of concerned, and I don't want my colony to die in 6 weeks or so because it doesn't have a queen. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. I'm sure it's too early to open it up. Again, I don't know what I'm doing at all, but I'm gonna try. So I'll try to record it, see if I can see a queen or eggs. Then I'll be happy, and then I can leave it closed for a while. No bees on the top frames. Good or bad, I don't know. I'll take this one off now and see what's under it. No bees in the middle box, but there are some bees in the bottom, which I expected, and it's really hopeful. I don't really see anything in the middle frames. I've read on the internet that they start in the middle, but these guys are starting on the side over here for some reason. So I'll lift these up, and I don't know what's going on. We'll see. Give them a puff of smoke. Please tell me if I'm doing all of this wrong so I can correct it. Lots of pollen. Oh yeah, look at that. That is so cool. This is the first time I've seen this, so looking for a queen. I have no idea how to identify it. Could be right in front of me. I don't know. So we got this one and the one next to it. So let me check it, and if I find a queen, I'll come back. about 4 hours after I located the queen. Ended up taking off the middle box. I don't know what it's called, but um, I'm gonna use the frames to try to catch another swarm. I don't know if it's too late. It's the end of March. I'm just gonna give it a shot. Also, I don't want them to take forever to fill the top with honey, and I have no idea if it makes a difference, but in my logic it does. But again, I'm very new, so they look pretty good, pretty happy. They've got water. We've got a pretty big garden and lots of plants on the other side of the house. So they're okay. I guess what I would do if I had to do it over again is I would be very weary of how far I have to move the bees, because that was kind of scary from what I was reading online, and I would probably put them much farther so that they're not so confused. And I also forgot to put frames in my box that I made, so they were just building comb from the top. That was a pretty rookie mistake, but that's okay. I would be careful about that again if I did it again. So that was it. It was a very good experience. I'm very happy. Having bees has been a dream of mine for about 15 years, so I'm super blessed to be able to have bees. I think we can have up to 4 colonies where I'm at right now. So if something else changes, or maybe I'll do a video with the first inspection, and whoever knows how long, I'm really not sure. And then I'll just update if anything changes. Thanks for watching.